Hello everyone, and welcome to Porterhouse Skyrim Mod Reviews. I'm your host Porterhouse, and that's no bull. Good news everybody! Last week I broke the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I am pretty damn stoked about that. Now when I started this channel I had no idea or even expectation that I would ever get to 1,000 subscribers. And the best part of this is that I have made a lot of new friends along the way with mod authors, artists, other YouTubers, and most importantly, my subscribers. So from me to all the folks I just mentioned, thank you very much. Onward to the 2,000 mark. Lately, I've been thinking about expanding my channel to include more Let's Plays and just maybe some how-to vids. If there's a game you'd like me to play, let me know in the comments below. If it's something I like or have interest in, I may try it out. Keep in mind, I suck at first-person shooters and have the dexterity of a garden gnome. I already have Overwatch, World of Tanks, and Grand Theft Auto, so I can do those if I get enough comments. As far as the how-to vids, that came up because someone needed help manually downloading and hand installing a mod. So I made a quick and dirty video to show them how to do it, and I'm thinking about re-recording that video and listing it. If there's something you'd like to see in a how-to, then please let me know down below in the comments. If I have time for it, I will try to get a video out on the topic. Keep in mind that I have a daytime job that runs 40 to 50 hours a week. Plus I still have family stuff and yard work and all that other fun stuff to do. Now, on to the review. This week I have a follower mod and a terrific texture mod. First up we have Bob's Armory Iron and Steel Replacers by Mr. Dave. What the mod author has done here is replace some of the bland, ugly vanilla weapons with much better textures. Now when I first saw this I kind of hoed and hummed. You know, there have been a lot of texture mods out lately, but then I took a deeper look at it and I am so glad I did. It seems that the author has a taste for Viking era weapons and a talent for textures. Included in the retexture are all of the iron weapons, the steel sword, the steel battle axe, the hide shield, and the longbow. Of the weapons, my favorite is the iron dagger, which after installing the mod now looks like a Scramasax, which is an early Viking / Saxon blade with a sloping back, and it varied greatly in length and weight and was used for everything from a simple tool to a sword-length fighting weapon. My next favorite is the iron axe, which has the Bear of Windhelm very lightly engraved on the cheek of the axe. That being said, all of the replacers are gorgeous, and we can't leave out the longbow and of course the beautifully redone hide shield. Gone is the crappy shield that looks like somebody accidentally left some wet leather on a wagon wheel, and it's been replaced by this gorgeous sort of 11th to 12th century kite / teardrop shield, complete with the boss, and that's the round dish thing in the middle, and the rivets to hold the handle on. It is really well done. I am very pleased with the shield. The only oddballs out are the Flamberger-style greatsword and the Warhammer that looks like a Lucerne hammer or Ravensbeak hammer polearm. Now don't get me wrong, both were well done, and I really love the detail and the textures on the hammer. In fact, overall, the detail that went into this replacer is really quite astounding, and I am surprised that this did not shoot straight into the hot files. Now a little later I'm going to be taking May, and yes, I'm using May for this review instead of Tish, and the follower mod, which we're going to cover here in a bit. We're going to test out the new versions. They're not going to perform any different than the standard iron weapons, but it's always kind of fun to see that stuff in action. So, moving on to the next mod. Next up we have Aria Bal, Daedric version, designed by RT Agent Texas and implemented by Blazingsai and the Ripper. Now, Arya has been around for a while and is a character that was originally designed and played by my friend Agent Tex, but now has been turned into an excellent follower mod thanks to the amazing talents of Blazingsai and the Ripper. Arya is a Daedric follower with smooth blue skin, beautiful shining eyes, and these intriguing tribal tattoos. She is essential but not marryable, and her perks include Savage Strike, Paralyzing Strike, Fighting Stance, Armsman, Bladesman, Critical Charge, Dual Fury, and Dual Savagery. Her high-end skills include One-Handed, Sneak, Light Armor, Alteration Magic, Destruction Magic, and Restoration. Her fighting style is one-handed with shield or dual wield. Tex is working on a backstory for her, and I have a vague idea of what it is, but I will let Tex release it in his own time. You can find Arya in the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun. Be aware that she has absolutely no equipment and will be naked when you first find her, so bring along some extra arms and armor. For this review, I used Nisa Tanaka's Falmer bikini armor and gave her a Billy Rose sword known as the Sand Scorpion. I think both suit her rather well. Now comes my favorite part of the review, where I take the mods out for a test run. I'll arm up May and Arya with some of the retextured weapons and see what kind of trouble she can get into. After the action clips, I will give you my thoughts on the mods and critiques if I have any, so sit back, relax, and we will be back in a bit. Well, I had forgotten two important things. One is that even legendary iron weapons do crappy damage, and the second is that May is actually a higher level than Tish and spawns some truly hellacious enemies. For some of the clips, I had to switch to a stronger weapon to keep from dying every 2 seconds. While the iron weapons behaved like iron weapons, they did look really good. Mr. Dave did a superb job retexturing them, along with the steel sword and other items. I especially loved the way the hide shield turned out. I hope the author continues to produce high-quality retextures for the other vanilla weapons up to and including Dragonbone. This mod is definitely a keeper, and I suggest you download it and try it out. Aria Bal is an absolute blue beauty. I did not mention it earlier, but she is only available in CBBE and has a custom body build that makes her deliciously curvy. From the choices of hairstyle to her eyes and down to her toes, she is absolutely gorgeous. Tex did a fantastic job with her design, and Blazingsai and the Ripper turned her into a flawlessly performing follower. She really got in there and did some damage during the fights and managed to not get lost like a lot of other followers. If you are looking for an attractive, unique, and effective follower, then look no further. Download her and try her out. I believe you will be quite pleased. I highly recommend you download both mods, and if you like them as much as I do, be sure to endorse them and vote up your favorite for File of the Month. Once again, I'm your host, Porterhouse, and if you enjoyed my video, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already done so. I will see you all at the next review.